My name is Vladimir. I am a journalist. Let's chat.
Certainly. Yes.
We've been sitting here for 5-10 minutes now while was settling down and having a smoke. Can't you relax? Do you think someone is going to make fun of you here?
No,
Or
no.
some kind of assault, some kind of insult? I just want to talk.
No. It just...
Well, you're here. Is some touching you?
no.
If you don't mind chatting, that means you're voluntarily consenting to our video being recorded and published, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where do I start? Are you conscripts?
Yes.
Where were you captured?
In the Kursk region.
How about you?
In the Kursk region, in the city, or more precisely, in the village of Nikolova-Darina.
Nikolova-Darina?
Yes.
And you?
I don't know where exactly I ended up. Initially, we were given an order from the command to leave the stronghold, and for 2 days we were on the run, so to speak, going to the rear.
Let's go into more detail. Who said to leave the stronghold?
The senior command we had was a sergeant. He told us to leave the stronghold point. Well, I don't know. Our entire stronghold fell apart.
What do you mean, fell apart?
The FPV bombed all the passage, and that's all.
How did your outpost look like? What was it? Some kind of building?
No, not a building. The entire stronghold was underground, and all the exits and entrances from which one could escape we already blocked. And after that, from the position of the armored personnel carrier, we ran to the forest belt, and along this forest belt we ran further along forest belts.
How far from the border was it?
150 meters.
150 meters. That is, you were standing right on the border, so it could be somewhere near
This is
Sudzha.
near Sudzha, Alishnya 1.
Lishnya one.
Yes.
And when were you captured?
I was captured on August 8.
August.
August 8.
And you?
August 7th.
August 7th.
Yes.
How far is the settlement from Sudzha where you were captured? Or it's all just like that, right next to each other along the border?
It's right next to the border.
Everything is close by. How did it happen for you?
On the night of August 6 at 2 a.m., our stronghold is also... They started shelling with mortars. This all continued until 5 o'clock in the morning, then everything became quiet. Then at 7 o'clock...
Well, that's from the 6th to the 7th.
Time?
From August 6th to the 7th, at night.
Yes. This was fired up on... Then at 7 a.m., we saw tanks driving by, and we also went to our neighboring stronghold. They took him there. And literally another 7 hours passed, probably... And they came to us from the rear. We tried to shoot back, and in the end we surrendered.
How many people did you have in the defensive midfield?
18 people.
Are this all conscripts?
No. 9 border guards and 8 conscripts and 1 commander.
9 border guards, 8 conscripts, and 1 commander. A commander is an officer, right?
No, not an officer, but a private contractor.
Was a private contract soldier
Yes.
your commander? And the border guards are officers? Border guards officers?
Border guards. Yes, officers.
Are these ones from the FSB?
I don't know whether they are FSB officers or not.
There seem to be FSB officers at the border, no?
It seems so.
But you don't know.
No, I don't know. We were told that there were border guards there, and that's all officers.
How did the service go?
At the border?
Were you at the border the whole time?
No, 4 months.
The last 4 months?
Yes.
How was your service going?
So, how does the days go? You get on duty, go stand on duty for 3 hours, and then you have the whole day free.
Duty the border patrol?
Yes.
Now describe it from the point of view of the person on duty. The situation he faced when our offensive in the northeastern military district began.
At that time, we weren't on duty when they were firing mortars at us. We were all in the trenches.
Why?
The commander then gave the order.
Well, wait, what came first? You heard gunshots, right? You heard
Yes.
shots and were told to take cover in
Yes.
trench. So?
Yes.
Understood. I take it that someone was patrolling after all.
Only before the offensive,
Huh?
yes, they were on duty.
Did someone actually report it, or did you just hear gunshots? I just can't figure it out.
The men standing on duty said they heard a mortar launch not far from us. And not far from our strong point, a mortar landed. Then our command told us to go. To cover and go down to the strong point. And so we waited and waited for everything to calm down.
What were the emotions? You've been serving all your life, right? You've
Yes.
never seen any shelling, right?
Yes.
Have you even heard the machine gun fire?
Yes.
Did you go shooting?
Yes.
Many times?
No, we weren't there for shooting. We were shooting at drones.
Have you shot at drones?
Yes.
Drones have flown to your side before, right?
Yes.
Understood. How often?
Well, maybe twice a week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. He might fly
And
in.
you were allowed to shoot at them, right? That is to
No.
fire as many rounds as
No,
you want.
not as much as you like.
How do you do that? How do you keep track? How many rounds are you allowed to fire at a drone?
Well, maybe 1 or 2 magazines.
Have you shot down even one drone?
No.
And who shot it down?
Well, some of our conscripts shoot them down. They got him.
Is anyone here with you?
No, not here.
Did any of your conscripts die?
Yes.
When attacking?
Yes.
Or when retreating? I don't know how to say it correctly.
They told us.
It depends on whose side you look at it from. Depends on whose side you look at it from. Speak.
Well, when they arrived, they shoot back and say that we had to leave the stronghold. Well, those who ran away, they died.
Wait, they told you to leave the outpost?
Yes.
Were you in the trench at that moment?
Yes. Me and 1 border guard were in the trench.
You and the border guard. Then they say that you need to leave the stronghold, including the trenches, right?
Yes.
Everyone starts running, but you
No.
don't.
Well, it didn't reach us because the information didn't reach us. We were there from the very end.
Understood. You simply weren't given this information, you were sitting in the trenches.
Yes.
How many people did they hit directly?
From our trench,
Yes.
only 2.
Are you a border guard?
Yes.
And how many of those who fled died?
Most likely everyone.
And how much was it?
3 of the border guards survived, and none of the conscripts survived, apparently.
3 of the border guards survived, and who remained wounded?
Yes. Wounded.
So they were shot at but not killed
Yes.
while they were running. Understood. It would be better if they simply gave up, I think.
Most likely, yes.
You gave up, right? Well, you surrender with that border guard. Also, you say that you tried to shoot back.
We shot back at first.
So you were sitting in the trench and shooting back together with the border
Yes.
guard. Got it. How did it happen?
The road was visible from where we stood. Tried to shoot back from there. They entered our trench, but we didn't see them anymore.
How many people have you shot? How many people did you manage to shoot?
None.
And what about the guy who was with you?
Also no.
Where were you shooting? Into the air or
Well,
something?
We just didn't hit them.
Just missed. As far as I understand, this is a pretty comfortable position for shooting. You're in the trench. You can lean on it. You have something to rest your machine gun or hands on. You can aim.
Well, I just missed.
How far were they from you when you shoot at them?
How far? Well, maybe 50 meters.
About 50 meters.
Maybe 60.
Here is your trench.
Yeah.
This is where you shoot.
Yeah.
Just imagine for a second. What does the movement of our fighters look like?
Well, this is where we stood.
So,
They drove off the road, turned around and stopped back, and then they ran out. And it turns out that somewhere around here they entered
and
our
when they
stronghold.
came in, were they in your field of vision?
No, there was forest belt there.
Well, everything is clear now. How do you rate their actions?
Well, stormtroopers. There was stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers, of course. I mean, Okay, this episode is still interesting, specifically how the surrender took place. I realized that they got into your trench, you didn't even understand how.
Yes.
Yes. They coming.
Yes.
You're trying to shoot, have you seen anyone else?
No, it was already night.
Has it been a long time? How much time has passed?
Well, also around 1 o'clock in the morning, August 7th.
I understand. From the moment they landed, that's what you told
Yes.
me, right? And they entered the forest belt.
Yes.
And your trench, as I understand,
Yes.
it is long, right? That is, it goes far. From that moment on, you try to shoot in the distance where the car stopped, right?
Yes.
Right. And from that moment when they disappeared from sight, how much time passed?
When did they disappear?
Well, here they are.
Yes.
They entered the forest.
Yes.
You doesn't see them anymore. What time was it when they arrived?
4 p.m.
60s.
Yes.
Day. And as I understand it, nothing happened until 1 o'clock in the morning.
There were exchanges of fire and then the mortars started firing again.
Yeah, and they started.
Yes.
And at that moment, at 4 p.m., the rest of you started running away.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How long did the shutout last? All this time, right up until 1 o'clock in the morning,
No.
there was shooting. And how much?
Well, it was about an hour, I guess.
About an hour.
Yes.
What were you thinking at that moment? You're 19, 20?
19 years old.
20. 19. What were you thinking at that moment?
At this moment, there is nothing at all.
It doesn't happen.
No, I didn't think about anything at all. I thought I'll die. That if I went out, they'd shoot me.
And did you think that if our people take you prisoner, they will shoot you anyway?
I thought so, yes.
Did you think they would just shoot you or do something else?
Well, they'll just shoot. Well, they see us. They'll
Did they
just
tell you
shoot.
there that we are Nazis here, that we cut off the reproductive organs of prisoners there?
They didn't talk about it there.
Describe the moment of your capture, you're being taken prisoner. How did it happen?
The border guard and I were in a blocked gap.
In a blocked gap?
Gap. Covered gap.
Explain to the civilian who doesn't understand that this is a covered gap.
It's the same trench, only with roofing and concrete. Fortified. We stood there with him. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We can't see anything anymore. It turns out that we heard footsteps on the left side and shone a flashlight.
Do they walk in silence?
Yes.
They walk in silence.
We stood, waited, and so a machine gun pointed at us. It turns out they kept walking, and we were standing in the blocked gap. Came in, shone a flashlight on me, and said that was it, put the weapons away.
Where was your machine gun when they came?
It was hanging on the right side.
Hang. And the border guard?
The same.
So you simply stood there and didn't take
Yes.
any actions at all?
Yes. We were told that support would arrive. That we had to be evacuated.
By radio? By radio?
Yes, on the radio. It was already in the morning.
Did you have a connection?
Yes, there was a connection.
After you were captured, did you continue to the radio?
No.
Didn't you listen who said anything about support and when,
This was already in the morning, around 10 o'clock,
and what time you were taken prisoner?
at 2 a.m. on August 7th.
And here it is on the morning of August 7th.
No, at 2 a.m.
When did you hear on the radio that support was coming?
August 6th.
Oh, well. What time is August 6th?
About 10 o'clock morning.
Morning. Look, you say around 10 a.m. You were told
Yes.
that support should arrive. What else
Yes,
did they say?
evacuated conscripts.
Why are conscripts being evacuated?
In relation with the offensive.
But you said it was our attack. We only arrived at 4 p.m.
Yes, but there were strongholds that we visited. Other strongholds
It was already clear that the other defensive midfielders
Yes.
were already attacking, and yours already knew that you were conscripts and were under threat.
Yes.
And they say that you would be evacuated, but in fact they did not
They
evacuate.
say they would evacuate.
They say they were evacuated.
Yes. They told me to wait.
What actions were taken in response to this?
Actions? Well, none.
Well, if you were told that you were being evacuated,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It's 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Your stronghold, specifically, they haven't even started storming it. You saw ours at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m.
Yes, there hasn't even been an assault yet, so up until that point you could have been easily
Yes.
evacuated, right?
Yes.
The fact that your president has already said that conscripts will not participate in combat operations. Did you hear
Yes. Yes.
that? And did you hear?
Nobody expected that there would be an offensive in the Kursk region.
Well, if at 10 o'clock you're informed that an offensive is underway, that means whether he expected it or not, they already understand that it's coming. That you're already under retreat, they already understand this. And until at least 4 p.m., no one does anything at your specific support point.
No, there wasn't.
That is, you could have easily walked out of there
We
until 4
couldn't
p.m.
anymore because we were already surrounded.
Were you already in the ring by 10 a.m.?
Yes.
What did this ring look like then? What did the ring look like? I understand that our forces are entering from our border.
Yes.
You are here.
Yes.
Here you are, here they come in. Or vice
Yes.
versa. Here you are, and here they are entering from our border. Are you saying that at that moment they had already circled around you, specifically to your stronghold?
No, not specifically ours, but the entire Kursk region where we were stationed.
Can you tell from the populated regiments what kind of ring it was?
I don't know exactly where the ring was, but they've already told us over the radio.
That you were surrounded.
Yes. Well, because the car didn't arrive.
And you were promised help.
Yes, initially we were told that reinforcements would arrive to evacuate the conscripts. Then some time passed. They say that we were surrounded. Again, wait. Well, then at 4 p.m. they arrived at our base.
Well, that's clear.
But then, after some time, we found out that they couldn't come because they were already surrounded.
By that time already, yes. It's clear. Tell me the same thing. What was the sequence?
I don't remember the time, but the offensive began on the 6th. Our entire outpost was destroyed by FPV drones. All positions. The tanks were already completely dismantled by cumulative shells. The pillbox was pierced right through, and from the entire 2-kilometer long strong point, we have 250 meters of strong point left. There were 2 pillboxes. The first pillbox, which leads to the rear, is watching, and the second one, which is right on the border towards Ukraine. And it turns out there were positions between them. And we were given the command to fight, stand your ground. We stood there for about 5-6 hours. Support was supposed to come to us. I don't remember what time.
Are you talking about the 6?
Yes. Support was supposed to come to us. We waited, after which we realized that we have nothing.
How many of you were there?
We were in the place where we were locked in. These were all conscripts. One EW specialist, senior sergeant,
How many people?
22 conscripts. Deputy commander of the plant, EW guy, 24 people. After that, some more people came to us on foot. I don't know where from. Political officer, and the deputy commander of technical department.
Political officer.
Yes. After which we were told that at 6 o'clock in the evening we would be leaving the stronghold, together with the political officer and the deputy technical officer. And in the end, there was no connection. Our electricity went out. We had a generator, which we turned on for about 15 minutes twice, because there was no more gasoline.
Did they hit the radio?
The radios were charged from power banks, but all radios were tapped, and a couple of times when we connected, we heard on our radio voices of Ukrainian military personnel, and they haven't spoken so much on the radio.
Got it. What about the voices of the Ukrainian soldiers? Were they talking to you or to each
No,
other?
they are not with us. I only heard it once. What exactly, I don't remember. I don't know how to translate it. I don't remember what. And everything after that, they started to reach the neighboring supports. Well, let's communicate by radio. We got in touch. We were given the order to leave. Here at 6 o'clock, we all went to the APC position, through which they were already escaping into the first belt. I was running away. They ran away in small group of 3-4 people, and it turned out that my group was the last one. That is me, sergeant, deputy platoon commander, and another conscript. We ran to the nearest forest belt. It was 70-50 meters, don't know. And after that, already above us, we already saw that we were in this forest belt, and there were FPV drones above us, 5 or 4. There were Mavics, 3-4 of them. They were flying very close. They flew down up. They tried to fly inside somehow. A tank was attacking us, and a mortar was firing at us.
Again, were you 18?
22 conscripts and 2
24
sergeants.
people. And
It turns out.
24 people.
And 2 officers. 1 officer, another, I don't know.
Political officer and technical officer. 24 plus 2, that is
Yes.
26 people.
Yes.
At this point, everyone was alive?
Yes, everyone was alive.
Were there any wounded?
Yes, they were wounded. 2 conscripts were wounded.
Heavy.
1, I don't know. 1 is not heavy, and the second one I saw when he took off his armor, he was covered in blood.
You... Well, what happened? Can it be called war?
I can't say that, I don't know.
Is this a military action?
Combat operations, yes.
How do they show it in the movies?
Well, yes, it was scary.
Is this how you imagined it?
This is not how I imagined the service.
You're talking about service. You didn't foresee that you can participate in military
Of course
operations.
not.
Have you ever wondered what's going on? Were you interested in the issue of the so-called SMO?
No, I wasn't interested, and I didn't get involved in politics either. Well, that's not my thing. I didn't want to fight. Well, I have to sign a contract too. I wanted to serve. I had to serve for my future life.
I understand.
Because the military ID was needed for further.
Have you ever been interested in the issue of
Also
SMO?
no.
Well, you're young people, you have phones, you have the internet.
There was none at the strong point.
No, well, when you were at work, they didn't take your phones.
They took it away.
What do you mean? You can't have phones when you're on urgent
Yes,
work?
only call your family once a week.
Oh. Well, I don't really believe it, to be honest. What, young guys wouldn't take for themselves somewhere there's a touchscreen phone so that we could correspond there, send photos to someone, post it somewhere eventually?
Some had them, some didn't, but I arrived at the stronghold. I already had a phone, well, so to speak. It's almost broken. It worked, but it was scared. I charge it once every 3 days. Well, you never know how long it will last on charge. But I wrote to my family a couple of times, well, to my friends too. And then they collected all our phones, well, they discovered them, so to speak. They collected everyone's phones and that's it. And when the offensive was already underway, we were all given them, but they were all shrinking and there was no connection, nothing. To even write, well, because...
I see, once the offense has been committed, it's already too late to hand them over. If it all happened as you say. Well, look, politics, right? War is an action in politics, so in your opinion, it's the same thing.
Don't know. Well, war is when... I don't even know how to say it. Not well read enough to...
No, what does that have to do with it? I'm not asking for any complicated formulations. All this time Russia has been shelling Ukraine. Yes, with missiles. Do you know about this or not?
No.
Ballistics? No? With daggers, calibers?
No.
No? You don't know?
No.
Well, it's one of two things. Either you're pretending or you really haven't heard about it. But I won't force you to tell it like it is. It's just very strange for me to imagine a situation in which 2.5 years it's happening and you're talking about it, you just don't know anything.
The fact that they are firing missiles, no. What exactly are the missiles or something even more we didn't know? We saw the video, well, I saw it in Telegram, in channels where the Mavics are filmed with drops,
Mavics with drops, this FPVs directly
FPV
on
drones.
the battlefield. And the fact that the missiles are flying to peaceful Ukrainian cities, you don't know?
No.
Drones, martyrs like that.
I heard drones, yes.
Have you heard of the Shahids?
Shahids, no. I heard drones.
These are Iranian drones. It is the Iranian masters who give Russia these drones to shell Ukraine.
I have never heard of Shahid.
What did you plan to do in life?
I wanted to open my own business. Well, first of all, finish my studies, get a license. After that, earn money, save up, and open own business.
What business?
I wanted to open a recreation center with equipment rental, different equipment.
Where did you want to do this? Somewhere in Chuvashia?
Yes.
Do you have any places there that are touristy?
Yes, it would be possible to find a place.
Good plans, far-reaching. And you?
I need to get a license for driving trucks. Drive a long-distance truck.
Did you want to be a truck
Yes.
driver? Understood. I don't see anything surprising about it either. Did you want to sign a contract in the army, maybe?
Contract? No.
Yes, to become a professional military man?
No.
Didn't want to. Got it, too. Do you have a bride?
No.
No? And you?
There isn't one either.
You also know. What's the matter? I just asked you, do you know anything about war? You say that politics you're not interested. There's a thing, you could die there. Could you?
Yes.
Were there any chances?
Yes.
And so you wouldn't have had time to become interested in anything at all? Just in case you were interested with what's happening. Maybe you tried to stay away from this.
Well, it didn't work out that way there. It turns out that at first I was in training the first 5 months of service. Arrived after that, they threw me into a combat unit, but they translated and were already sent from the combat unit to the border. That is, there were no options there.
Got it. So, well, look, your mother answered. Yaroslav, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to call.
Hello?
Good afternoon. My name is Vladimir. I'm a journalist from Ukraine. Your son is in our captivity. Do you know about this?
I know.
How long have you know about this?
I found out from the video.
You said you weren't in the video.
This is in the Sumy region.
Well, in the Sumy region.
They could just film together there, walk through the entire cell, and somewhere they could get into the frame.
And those who were with you, they were just giving comments and you didn't give it, right?
Yes.
Well, because I was trying to take those who are still in the camera lens, I hope we don't get caught. I thought you missed, but you was, right?
We got there.
Okay, since you know, you will talk to him?
Necessarily.
This conversation is being recorded and for publication. I warned you about this. You heard, I understand. I hand him the phone. Speak.
Hello? Everything is fine?
Fine.
Hello?
Fine.
Speak louder.
Fine?
Yes.
When you will return?
I don't know when the exchange will take place.
Yeah. Everything's okay with you there, aren't you sick?
Everything is fine, yes, good.
Тут немає тексту, немає перекладу, тож залишаємо просто так. Inaudible.
How are the things with you?
It's okay, we're fine. The main thing is that everything is okay with you.
Yes.
Well, how is it? Do you know when they send you back?
No, I don't know, but when ours exchange...
So everything's okay with you, right?
Yes. You can go to the military office and ask.
I can. I'm here.
Huh?
The connection is slightly lost. The walls are thick. Well, speak up. Why are you silent?
How are things at home?
How much time do we have to talk?
I don't know yet. Well, it will be a little.
Well, should I go to the military office?
Huh?
Do I need to go to the military office?
Most likely, yes.
I went to the city, wrote an application there, and that's it.
Huh. Good. And what about at home?
I'm this. Huh?
What's at home there?
It's okay, it's normal. Everything is fine at home.
Fine.
My sister sent everything to the hospital, but the letter
Yes.
never arrived. I wrote to Sergei Ivanovich, he is our director, isn't
Yes.
he? Here. And he promised that he would help.
And what did he say?
What? You will get an exchange. To the list, this one was given to you. In Moscow, there is a leader in the State Duma who deals with exchanges. So we are waiting for your photo so that I can write it and send it.
Fine.
And he will take care of this matter.
Okay.
And this, when they do this to you, you must do this through someone. call us.
Yes, I'll call later. After
If it's possible.
some time.
We'll come.
Well, fine. Well, when we arrive, I'll call.
Yes, definitely.
The main thing is to pick up the phone later.
Uh-huh. I have it with me all the time.
Fine.
Let me ask you something. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Tell me, what do you think? How did it happen that here is your son? He served in the military and ended up in captivity in Ukraine.
He served in Bryansk. Then the connection was lost. And then they showed me this video. It turns out it was Kursk. I don't know how they sent him there.
Uh-huh. So, what do you think? Why are our Ukrainian troops have you entered Kursk Oblast?
Oh, I don't even know.
You don't know. Don't you know that the war has been going on for 2.5 years, already on a full scale?
I know. I didn't even know that my son was being urgently sent there. They say they wouldn't send it, but they send it.
Do you know that Russians all this time, they have been entering the territory of Ukraine and they killing Ukrainians?
I heard about it on the news too.
How did you feel about it?
How did I? Of course it's bad that they fight with each other.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying too. It's bad to fight with each other. Why did the Russians go to war then against Ukrainians? Why did you go and kill Ukrainians? What's the point?
I don't know.
Well, they probably tell you on TV why all this happened. There must be some purpose.
You should ask the Russians what they are doing there.
I don't know what they are doing on our land. They must be on their own land.
They probably still like this.
Not enough. There is a little land in Russia.
Probably, I don't know.
It seems to me that there are a lot. Look at the map there. There is a lot of land, but there are few people on this land, so there is just enough land.
Yes.
Well, you understand that the more you achieve his return home, the more likely it is that he will come back as quickly as possible. A similar situation. I'm saying you understand that the more you achieve, the greater the chances so that he would return home, the sooner he will return.
We really want him to come
Well,
home.
then go ahead, go there, do things, achieve things, talk. We're ready to give it to you at any moment. Depends on your side.
We'll try to do it faster.
Try. Here, talk for now. Tell her, are you alive and well? Maybe they're beating you or something. Tell her.
Everything is normal here. They don't beat me, nothing. They feed
Is there
us.
something you want to tell your sister?
Say hi and say I'm doing well. Everything is fine. I'm alive and well. They're treating me well.
Okay then.
They
Okay.
feed me. Everything is
Okay.
fine.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
What language do you speak among yourself?
On Marie.
On Mari.
Yes.
Do they teach Mari language at school?
Yes.
Write, learn, right?
Yes.
It's like a separate subject. You speak Mari language, or do you have all your subjects
It's
in
a
Mari
separate
language?
subject.
One separate one,
Yes.
right? And the rest are in Russian, right? Understood.